All right, everybody. Sorry about the wind noise today. The last of this rain is blowing out of here. What I have here is a 64 or 65 Studebaker Commander. And I actually have another Commander down there, and I will show you guys that one here in a minute. This one here is a 4-door. And it looks to be mostly complete. There are a few trim pieces missing. The interior seats are missing as well. These have been sitting behind a gentleman's house for quite a while. I'm gonna try and sell these on Craigslist for parts cars. The floors in this one have some patch panels in them. The headliner's gone, but there are still a few good pieces left in this car. If someone's looking for any glass or a few things to restore another one of these, this one might have a few things for them. The motor and transmission are still in this vehicle as well. I'll show you them here in a minute. But this here is pretty cool. I do like the center of the steering wheel. If this car ends up not being sold, this here I'll probably take. I like these old horn centers and these old steering wheels. What you can do is you can actually take these off the wheel, pop the center cap off, and put a bolt through this and hang this on the wall and put this back on. It can be a towel holder in like a shop or something, which is really, really cool. It still has a radio in it, but it looks like the buttons are pretty gone. Like I said, there's enough on this car that you definitely don't want to crush it, but there's not enough on this car for me to try and inventory. I could inventory this car, but as it's hard for us to do any shipping or anything right now, as we're not set up for shipping, it's hard for me to try and sell parts off this car where I can just put this on Craigslist and sell the whole car and be done. The grill looks to be in decent shape. You could probably get someone to straighten some of these. Some of these are just a little bit bent, and that's probably from the weeds and stuff that's been growing through this. But like the headlight buckets, they look pretty good. I don't see anything wrong with those. The front bumper is bent though. Let's go ahead and see what we got underneath the hood. The story on this motor, the gentleman who sold this car, he said he rebuilt this motor, he put it in the car, and he could never figure out the wiring. So technically this was a newly rebuilt motor, never fired. Now that's word of mouth, can't prove it, but that's just what I was told. But if you look at the gaskets, let's see, the gaskets on the head, look, just about brand new. Obviously, it would have to be all tore back apart and gone through again, but you never know. Might be clean as a pin inside. But with it sitting open, I doubt it. But it is a V8, and the transmission is still behind it. as well. But it looks like you're missing a few brackets and some pulleys that are on the front of this motor. I don't know how hard those would be to find. The inner fenders on this car still look pretty good too. Well, there you have it. It's either 64 or 65. I think they made it 3 years, 64, 65, and 66. But I'm pretty sure it's either a 64 or 65. It's a Commander. There you guys have it. I'll go down here and I'll show you the next one. Appreciate you watching.